All right, we got a big rip around tonight because I didn't know Montreal and St. Louis is playing at the same time. So we'll be doing Montreal, St. Louis, Winnipeg, and the Washington Capitals for basically ego purposes. But Washington's gonna end up winning the President's Trophy because they play nobody. I mean, nobody in April. Columbus twice. They should split with them or sweep them. And that team's going to be highly motivated to get over the record, while Winnipeg still got tough games going. Before this game faces off, Montreal, St. Louis, I'll keep an eye on over here. I don't know what the hell Moss is doing over there. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But for you guys, stay with Moss, go with Moss. All right. Before I get to the hockey game tonight, there's a big one. Plus, like I said, St. Louis and Montreal playing in a few minutes in St. Louis. Huge game. Blues on fire. Russell Wilson just signed with the New York Giants by a half hour. And if you're going to play to get Arch Manning, you couldn't get two better quarterbacks to play the role than Russell Wilson, who's beaten to a pulp, and Jameis Winston, who I like a lot, but no one takes seriously because of his personality. It is stunning that the New York Giants, and what this tells you folks is what I've been saying all along. They're not drafting none of these quarterbacks. Okay, they're going to go with what they have, and whatever they do, they do. I will be back in a second, and I'm going to preview St. Louis and Montreal. right, uh, singing the anthems in both cities. Let me tell you why Montreal and St. Louis is fascinating tonight. Is because both teams are gunning for the last playoff spot in each conference, and St. Louis got an easy schedule for now. This is their first real game in a couple weeks, and Montreal's played so well. So we'll have that along with Winnipeg and Washington. Crowd is pumped in Winnipeg. Jets wearing those beautiful alternate jerseys. I got me one in Timo Salami as the arena is lit up. And I knew Edmonton was coming. I knew Winnipeg was going to have a letdown on Sunday. That's why I took Buffalo over. I took Washington tonight. I think a lot of people are sleeping. A lot of people sleeping on the Blues. Okay, they just started in St. Louis. So let me start here. Winnipeg will start in a minute. Canadians got the puck deep in St. Louis's zone. St. Louis bringing it out now. St. Louis has played so well. You got to give those guys credit. And already you begin to hear the whispers of a lot of people picking St. Louis to upset Winnipeg in the first round. A lot of people like St. Louis now. That's what happens when you don't win in the playoffs. Toronto's in that same situation where if Toronto ends up second or third in that Atlantic division, whoever Toronto's playing is going to be heavy favorite to beat them. Because a lot of people love winners and they love people who have proven it in the past. And unfortunately, Winnipeg only got into the Western Conference final once, and that was 7 years ago. You know, so all right, St. Louis deep in the Canadian zone. This is a big game for both teams. It really is. Montreal has played well on the road all year long. So I'm going to get back to Winnipeg later tonight. I won't be on, but Kings Rangers should be good later. Rangers holding that eighth spot for now. I believe Montreal will catch. All right, to Winnipeg. Scheifele about to have a face-off in his own circle. Winnipeg controls the puck. Fighting on the boards. Winnipeg has it. Love though. I'm glad I got me a Timo Solani in this jersey. It is beautiful. All right. Ovechkin trucks Josh Morrissey, gets away with it. Winnipeg setting up in their own zone. Capitals trying to play it to the best of the closest to the best. Capitals setting up. Morrissey bringing it out, dumping it in for a line change. Capitals pushed it back. Right, comes the Capitals on a rush. I think these two teams just feeling each other out early. All right. Playing along the boards is the Jets. And again, I think these two teams are feeling each other out. Morrissey. And Capitals got the puck now. They're controlling it. Well, I'm glad this game is now on national TV. Matter of fact, I'll be honest with you. No one cares about this game, really. Everybody's more focused on uh, Toronto, Florida, Tampa, Edmonton. These two teams are very overlooked. Capitals, of course, first team in N.H.L history that went from getting the last spot into the playoffs. So, in my opinion, they'll get the President's Trophy no matter what. Scheifele has come across the board slowly. See what happened to Scheifele. Oh, he took a puck in the privates, folks. It wasn't Scheifele, but player took a puck in the privates. Four and a half minutes gone in this one. Let me get you to Montreal real quick and St. Louis. Still no score there. Just under 5 minutes gone in the game. Z-Till. I don't know what that means, boss. I'm going to be honest, I don't like it when two good teams are playing and sometimes they play this boring ass defensive hockey. Give me some action. Okay, Montreal pushed it up. Moss says still out and about trying to get back home for this game. Blues halves and Argentina versus Brazil. Okay. Anyway, back to the hockey game. At least in this game, these two teams are skating up and down. That's what you want. You want some action too, my friend. All right, get back to Winnipeg. Still no score. 5.5 minutes gone in the first period. Mock draft 1.0 on Friday. Me and I test. Oh, breakaway Capitals. Missed it. Nice save by Hellebuyck. One thing that was said about the Jets today, I was watching some of their podcasts today, is that Winnipeg plays that in-your-face style during the regular season, and by the playoffs, they're burnt out. Makes a lot of sense. That's what happened to him in 2018. Sends up and leave. I know the leaves are up. Yeah, he sure did. Berube gave them the pep talk yesterday morning. Told them they was playing like shit, and they came through. They're coming through tonight, big. Ooh, I test Mark Moss. Maybe I'll need work on this weekend. Pat signed Diggity Diggs. So they signed Stephon Diggs. So they got the receiver they've been looking for. And like I said a few minutes ago, Russell Wilson playing for the Giants along with Jameis Winston tells you two things. Number two, they're not drafting a quarterback. Number one, they're tanking to get Arch Manning here a year from now. And I told Big Task at hand that was going to happen. I said, Giants will do whatever it takes to tank again and get Arch. Well, they're well on their way. Meanwhile, St. Louis. Canadians playing good defense tonight. Since the Four Nations, St. Louis 12-2-2, Montreal 8-1-4, Colorado 10-3-1, the Capitals 11-4. Why doesn't that surprise me? Why doesn't that surprise me, folks? Montreal clears it out of their zone. All right, St. Louis, Montreal, with deep in the Blues, and Montreal clearly. Montreal is trying to beat the puck. Bennington with the big play there. The Matrix Network in St. Louis. Stephon Diggs goes to the Patriots, so he's not going to go play with his brother. And I think the Cowboys told him that they are going to draft the receiver. Dallas is simple, folks. Get a power running back. Get a kid like Limbo, who the Dolphins should be drafting at 13, but they're going to have the meeting, I think, either tomorrow or Thursday, with the kid from South Carolina, the safety. St. Louis. Ooh, came close. As these teams are playing defense tonight, let me get back to Winnipeg. All right, St. Louis stole the puck. Let's see what they do. All right, Montreal came back on D. All right, let's get back to the Capitals and Winnipeg. All right, Winnipeg just scored. All right, Morrissey just scored for Winnipeg, 1-0 Winnipeg. The great Josh Morrissey. You know, I love him. You know, Scheifele's all right. Velarde is good.
but the guy that stands out for me for Winnipeg is Josh Morrissey. And Winnipeg again stolen by the Capitals. So we got our first goal of the 8 o'clock games. Vegas, by the way, is in Minnesota. I'll check on that. And then later tonight, Kings, Rangers, Cleveland at Portland in the NBA. All right, Winnipeg still has it in Washington zone. Fans applauding in Winnipeg. They like what they see so far. Jets lost a big one on Sunday. They really laid an egg. I watched that game Sunday afternoon. I knew they was going to have a letdown against the Sabres. Stolen by Winnipeg. Wide open. He fumbled the pass. You cannot make this up. Who's the clown who fumbled the pass? Who is this? He gave you the perfect pass, dude. All you had to do was slap it in. And of course, look at that. Stole the puck, flipped it to the guy, couldn't get it. Crazy. You well behind, Moss, driving N.H.L Network Series Live Overwatch. Oh, okay. Well, oh, thank you. Need a rider? All right, Jets are bringing the puck out. Mm. Tripped over his own man. All right, the Caps stole the puck. All right, Jets dumped the puck.
All right. Commercial break in Winnipeg, 1-0 Jets. Here in St. Louis, no score still, with 6:48 to go in the first. All right, Montreal putting pressure. Bennington with the save. So, no score there. Let me get you to Minnesota for a second. All right, here we go. And here, Golden Knights have put it together lately. 1-0 Vegas in this one. So, let's get back to Winnipeg. I'll tell you, Jets Kings will be interesting. All right. Right, puck dumped back in the Winnipeg zone as they're fighting across the boards.
So when they laid in the hole, it was she lived next door.
All right, Leafs pounding the Flyers tonight. Flyers trying to get their way in the top four. It's a certain Russian player they like. That's the word on the street. Flyers got 7 picks in the first 2 rounds, including 4 number ones. Ovechkin. Ooh, pretty nasty hit to the glass. Seven minutes to go in the first in Winnipeg. My day was quiet as usual. Thank you, Miss Molina. I hope you had a good day too.
Hope everybody had a damn good day. They're fighting across the boards. First time tonight. I even had the YouTube on. I've been too busy lately. Jacob Chikrin today signed a 9-year, $72 million deal to stay in Washington. He's going to replace Jeff Carlson as the new offensive D-man. Ovi's last year is next year, by the way. So him and John Carlson will leave together. So okay. Let me go back to St. Louis. As I'm saying hello to Miss Melina. Okay. Meanwhile, back in St. Louis. Go St. Louis. There you go. St. Louis up 1-0. All right, Cairo scored his 31st in this one. So it's 1-0 Blues. And the Blues keep rolling. I know John Jansen's happy. I think he's delirious right now. Still 1-0 in Winnipeg. Friday we'll have our mock draft up here. Can't wait to do it with iTest. Came to me earlier this evening and said, I want to do a mock draft with you. I said, okay. I'll tell you one thing. You go to his Instagram, his TikTok page, he's doing work. That's one thing about iTest. Give him all the love in the world. He does his background check when it comes to the draft. So that the GOAT, Tackman Love Pac-Man Clan Killer. Excellent with the draft. So we'll have the draft exactly 20, 28 days, no, 20, 30 days from today. It's only 30 days when you draft heads. Ooh, Winnipeg came close. Good save by Thompson. Right. Caps. Winnipeg is playing a very, very good defensive. Both teams are defensive game here in the first period. 3:16 left. And like I said before, this game ain't getting a lot of power. And it's because the Capitals, no one knows who these guys are, other than Ovechkin. And Winnipeg, I hate to say it, but they are the United States version in Canada. Ooh! All right, they're starting to fight. Cheap shot by the Capitals player, shoving Miller down hard on the ice. And 5 Jets are on him. That's the way it should be. Miller's going to the penalty box for Winnipeg. Ooh. All right, he hit him against the boards. Miller did. And Magnapani didn't like it at all. Ooh. I can tell you one thing about these hockey players. You can tell by body language. The teammates they like, and they're still going at it in the penalty box. Magnapani and Miller. I mean, these guys, if this glass wasn't separated, they'll be fighting right now. So, both of them getting 2 minutes. Miller's laughing at Magnapani. Good job by TSN giving you both of these guys in the penalty box. Boy, hockey's a physical game, folks. It sure is. Let me go back over here. All right, just under 3 minutes left in the first in this one. 1-0. Jets on the goal by Josh Morrissey. All right, good play there. You didn't hear earlier? Moss reported Stephon Diggs to the Pats. I reported to start this platform tonight Russell Wilson to the Giants. And I say before two, the Giants will tank. And one, they will not draft a quarterback in this draft. All right, they're just skating around in Winnipeg. A minute and a half to go in the first. Kings Rangers after this one tonight. But I'll be watching that in my living room. All right, Winnipeg just killing clock, 50 seconds. Capitals got a 2-on-1. See what they do here. 1-1. As Magnapani gets out of the penalty box and scores the goal looking for Miller, and Miller's laughing. So the Capitals, Magnapani, and this is what I'm talking about. Give us some goals, folks. Some action. So I'm looking forward to the second period of this game now. Magnapani. All the Capital players cheering. 39 seconds to go in the first in this one. This is what's happening in the N.H.L. tomorrow night, more Thursday night. Only 25 seconds to go, deep in Winnipeg zone. Ten seconds to go. All right, the Caps will back it out. In the 1-1. So 1-1 after one. Buffalo, Ottawa 2-2. Toronto up 6-2 on Philly. Tampa blowing out Pittsburgh 5-0. Nashville up 2-1 Carolina, who got spanked over the weekend. Montreal got a goal back 2-1 after one. St. Louis up 2-1. And Vegas and Winnipeg I gave you. Tomorrow night, this should be a good. Let me get you tomorrow night. Canucks Islanders, Devils Blackhawks. Stars and Oilers tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. Moss will be doing the Bruins and the Ducks tomorrow night. Then Thursday night, Penguins Sabres, Senators Red Wings, Utah at Tampa. That should be interesting. These Canadians go to Philly. Capitals leave Winnipeg, go right down the road to Minneapolis. Blues and Predators for the third time in a week. Stars at Flames tomorrow. Kings and Avalanche tomorrow night. Thursday night. That should be fascinating. Kings at Colorado on Thursday night. I'll be watching that from the comforts of my living room. Number Maple Leafs and Kings on Saturday, 7 o'clock Eastern. Flames Oilers, 10 o'clock Eastern. McDavid and and Scheifele should be back for that one. So that is Saturday night. I heard USA choked bad over the weekend. Nobody at SoFi but the Mexican contingent. Well, else it was in Los Angeles. So I'll be back in a minute.
Thank you, love.
Thank you. You finished your day earlier than expected.
Well, the Leafs are giving you something to cheer about tonight, up 6-2.
I had a feeling the Leafs will rebound today. That's why I took them. They already passed the over 5.5, so I went with the Leafs tonight. Ever since I sent you those pictures, I have the two Colorados, and they canceled the other ones, which I'm disappointed about. I mean, I'll be back in a minute.
I don't know. Since you've been back there. Yep.
Let's see what Craig Button's talking about. Oh, at least these games pick up.
Morrissey, what was it that stood out to you about whether it be the entry?
No, I won't give you. Playing with his speed, and when he does that, he opens up so many opportunities. The garage doors.
Get back over here. So, I wonder how much Russell Wilson got today. Let me check that out. Let's see how much Russell received. All right. JJ McCarthy says the Vikings haven't said he's QB1. Braggadocious Ward telling everybody he is the number one pick overall. He probably is because, these sad ass franchises who picked the wrong quarterbacks, Tennessee. All right, let's see how much Russ got. So Russ got 21 mil from the Giants. I will say to that, go home safely. Oh man, go home safely. Let's see if they go into the second period in St. Louis. I'll be back on Friday.
Me and I test doing a mock draft. When the thumbnail goes up, you know what time it's going to be. Everybody's getting ready to start period number 2. From the 8 o'clock games, the 7 o'clock games, teams are getting ready to do the third period. All right, it starts the second period. These damn teams talk too damn much. All right, thank God we got a face-off in St. Louis. There we go. Let's get to it. St. Louis is swarming Montreal right now. Some chippiness is going on. Well, St. Louis came close to making it 3-1. Teams like the Flames, the Blues, I can't believe I said Flames, what I'm about to say. Flames, the Blues, and Kings, all of a sudden, their offensive prowess is popping up at the right time. At the very right time. But I'm going to tell you right now, when it comes playoff time, you're going to see a little bit more offense than what you see. So for teams like Calgary, if they make it, St. Louis and the Kings, you have to score the win. Montreal trying to make it 2-2. This game is getting very testy. Very, very testy.
Here we go. Oh, Monster's watching soccer. I'm gonna ignore that. All right, they just starting the second period. What? Are you kidding me? Well, like I said about this game is not getting the hype it deserves. It's really not. And that's a damn shame, but a lot of media outlets in sports, they do that to teams who are playing so well, but because of their market size, and you really don't see them a lot. Like the Capitals is all about Ovi. And good defense by the Jets. As the Capitals was trying to swarm, but they knocked the puck out of the zone. All right, offsides on the Capitals. Tom Wilson now going at it with one of the Jets. Adam Lowry went in his face. Tom Wilson was trying to, let's just say, bully this guy. And Winnipeg captain Adam Lowry went right to Wilson. The reason why I'm not talking Red Wings and Avalanche, I expect the Avalanche to blow them out. Red Wings have been playing horribly. And to me, the only team in the league that can beat any of these playoff teams in a 7-game series is the Colorado Avalanche. And I can't stand the Avalanche, but I just tell facts. It's going to be Hellebuyck slides the puck. And see what happens here. This is a wide open net. Back comes the Capitals. Tell you, TSN has done a good job tonight with the camera angles. What was my dinner tonight? I just had cookies and cream ice cream. That was my dinner tonight. That was my dinner, Miss Man. Okay. Capitals got a chance. Wilson. Kings, Rangers in about an hour. I'll be watching that in my living room. Of course, my man is Quentin Byfeld. I like mango ice cream too. Oh, okay. Cookies and cream is your favorite ice cream? Or cookie dough? You're absolutely correct. My other favorite ice cream is strawberry. I like cookie dough also. I'm about 2 months away from eating ice cream when the weather gets real hot here. Meanwhile, Jets and Capitals. Jets again, very good. Both teams are playing well. So not yet. It's coming. They're making it. And like I told everybody, when you get your jersey, especially a premium, let your favorite team or team that you're going to their pro shop put the real stitching and lettering. Because once they do that, that's officially a real jersey. It's really an authentic once you do that. They've been doing that for years. Hockey fans buying the back in the day, I guess was the Premier jersey, and they would put the real letters and numbers on it, which made it feel, authentic. I'll tell you right now, if you buy a premium jersey and you let the team of choice, like I'm letting the Kings do the work, you're gonna get the real letters and numbers. It's gonna come out beautiful. Like the Winnipeg Jets did me come. They weren't the alternate tonight. They made me a Solani in that, and it feels exactly even better. You know, love this jersey they're wearing tonight. I am blessed to have one of these in my closet. No Dan Velarde tonight. And Melina, I'm gonna get the black one too. I'm probably ordered out one. Probably in the weekend. I'll order that one, the black one. LA Kings are more popular, believe it or not, in LA right now than the Lakers. Kings are on fire right now, folks. All right. Every time the Capitals try to set up a shot, there's a Winnipeg Jet player there. So Winnipeg is playing. Both teams are playing great defense. 14 minutes to go in the second. Next break from this game, we'll go back to St. Louis. And like I told Moss, to me, the Avalanche game is no competition tonight. Off the post. It's about time we got a shot on goal. Capitals hit the post. Colorado. Yep. Yep. Quentin Byfield is the new LA star. I saw him last year. He caught my eye. He caught my eye last year. And again, the Jets, when they want to do this, what they're doing right now, which is boring hockey. Their fans love it though. You know who I forgot's playing tonight? All right, they ran number 6 into the boards for the Capitals. He is down as he's checking his skate. and see what's going on in St. Louis. All right, Blues up 3-1 now. So the Blues with this easy schedule the rest of the way. I'm gonna be live tomorrow now. I won't be live tomorrow. There's nothing going on tomorrow. Who's the late game tomorrow? It's a pretty good late game. Oh, maybe Moss will do this one tomorrow night. Dallas at Edmonton. Dallas got spanked 2 weeks ago up in Alberta. Got bullied by Leon and the boys. Draisaitl, McDavid probably be back Saturday night against Cal. So the Blues up 3-1, and the Canadians Blues are playing so well right now. Moss said my laptop I sent you got fixed. So Moss sent his laptop to get fixed. I'm on Thursday night. I don't know. The games didn't look too good to me. I'll be on Friday doing a mock draft. And then Saturday I'll be back. Maple Leafs at Kings, 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. Oilers and Flames, 10 o'clock Eastern time. I'll be up for both of those. Canadians are playing on Friday. So maybe I could do Mr. Miami a solid Friday night. And the Blues are up 3-1 with 11 and a half minutes to go in the second. The Blues. All right, Capitals on a power play for another minute 10. Jeff Chikrin today signed an extension. I should say Jacob. His father was Jeff Chikrin from the 90s. $8 years, $72 million. So he's staying in Washington. $11 minutes left in the second period for Winnipeg. Connor Hellebuyck just chilling while these guys are killing each other out there. All right. Capitals unfortunately, these two teams are playing like they're playing defensive hockey. Red Wings take the lead. They heard you, Mace. Good defense by the Jets. They are stifling the Capitals right now. And the Capitals are doing the same to the Jets. It's only 13-9 shots in the game, led by the Caps. So we're getting ready for Saturday night, everybody. Can't wait. And Flames Oilers should be interesting. It really should be. Eight minutes left in the second period in Winnipeg. Yeah, Russ is in New York. He always wanted to be here, especially his wife. She always wanted him to play for the Giants. Well, the Giants can enjoy him. And Pittsburgh is picking too low to get them a quarterback. Now that Rodgers is seriously considering retirement. All right, 7.5 to go here in the second period. Colorado tied it, Morrissey. Winnipeg missed the shot, folks. Can't make it up. Good defense by the Caps. Nice save by Hellebuyck. As now these teams have picked up the damn pace. All right, Flames, for the first time in a couple of months, are wearing their Blasty jerseys tonight. Fans like myself love the Blasty. I like the retro from 1995 jersey a lot. I'm glad I was able to cop that one the other day. Got me one in a new Winnipeg. Moss and me got that bet. 18-year-old Eldrick on for Brazil. Ignored Melina Mace. I didn't ignore Melina. Answer the questions, Moss. All right, Calgary just scored. Adam Klopka, the big 6'7" right winger, just put it in up for Calgary up 1-0. I haven't seen the Saddle Dome this electric in years. I didn't ignore Melina. What are you talking about? I answered her questions, Moss. I didn't know her. So Adam Klopka, just like that for the Calgary Flames, put it 1-0. Like I said earlier, about 20 minutes ago. It's funny that the teams who couldn't score, Calgary, Vegas, St. Louis, have all of a sudden learning how to score at the right time. So Flames up 1-0. Oh, okay. I'm so focused on these games, people, that I give you what's going on in the world when it comes to this type of stuff, which is sports. There you go. Is Vladar back in net again? Shots 5-4, Kraken. Ooh, somebody went down for the Jets. And he gets the penalty. Oh, they're both getting the penalty. No, he's getting the penalty. So Washington again on the power play. 5.5 to go here in the second period. I put in the link, Moss. She can come in. I put in the link. The link is in the chat. So Luke Shen is in the oh, something's going on here. I don't know what it is. It says present or invite. I don't know what the hell is going on here. All you had to do was come up and I'll pop you right in. Something's going on with my StreamYards. Hold on. Yeah, I did. Trying to get Melina in here. Hold up. There she is.
Hi, Uncle Mace. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, Melina. How are you?
I'm alright. How's it going?
How was the what?
It was alright. You know how it is. Another day, another dollar. I'm glad you went live tonight. I didn't think you were gonna go live tonight. Um, but I'm glad you're covering the hockey tonight because Moss's laptop is getting fixed, so he ain't gonna go live for until he gets his laptop back. And I think that's been sent to Toronto to get fixed.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, they mailed it out from Best Buy. I told Jordan you all were wishing him well. He's still in the hospital, but he's getting better.
I hope he just relax.
He needs to take his diabetes seriously.
Yes.
But his mom scolds him all the time, but he doesn't think it's serious until he ends up in a situation like this where it's a massive wake up call.
It sure is. That's true.
He's too young to be having these health scares. You know how it is, Uncle Mace.
Yeah, I said that Saturday night when you told us. I said, "Yo, you too young to be sick."
Yeah, it's gonna be a week Friday if he's been in the hospital. Are you kidding me? When you was in the hospital, we were so worried sick.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I
I
remember.
said, I said, I don't care. I'm reaching out to Uncle Mason's nephew. I said, we need to hear if you're all right, and that shows we're a family up here, and we really care about you.
Yeah, you again. I said this the other night. Um, you know the people who ride and die with you, and the people who don't.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, I learned that early when you're doing your own platform and stuff. You know,
It's one thing to say you care, and another thing to show it.
I totally agree. I
And there's
totally
so
agree with
much,
that.
you know how it is in these spaces. There's so much toxicity, even in sports, as you know,
Of course.
sports rooms and.
Yeah,
Hey, Uncle Mace, you got your Quinton Byfield jersey coming?
it's coming.
I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Man, you got a nice collection.
Like, I've not even scratching the surface. When I unbox the two giant boxes I have in my closet, then you're gonna see stuff I bought 20 years ago.
You should make YouTube short videos on your phone of your collection. That'll be cool to watch.
Yeah, I'm seriously considering doing that. Talk some sense into him, Mace and Mel.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
Jordan, yeah.
I don't know what. God, he gotta really relax.
Yeah, they said he might have a problem with his blood. Um,
Yeah.
so they were giving him infusion.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's only in his 20s. He's a year younger than me. I hope he gets better.
Yeah, we all do. I hope he learns a lesson from this.
Yeah, and man, it's when you have diabetes, you gotta be careful what you eating. You gotta constantly check your sugar.
Yeah, what is your sugar level?
His sugar was 11.5.
Jesus.
Yeah, he could have gone in a coma.
Mine's is 5'2".
Yeah, that's normal. But you
So
don't got you don't got you don't have diabetes though.
I had it before,
Shit, hopefully.
but not the insulin. When you get insulin, that's bad.
Yeah, my dad is on insulin.
That's not good. Sorry
Yeah,
to
he
hear that.
he takes it once a week. But yeah, he couldn't control it with diet and fitness. And we pay for it out of pocket, Uncle Mace, because it's not covered by the government. It's
Yeah,
not.
I'm going to talk about this former hockey great, in my opinion, one of the all-time greats.
Yes.
Uh, Saturday afternoon, I come up here.
You doing the basketball Friday night?
Who's playing?
Let me see what's the schedule. I know there's hockey.
Nah, hockey's big on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday big games. Man,
Yo,
Friday
Mark.
Clippers, Brooklyn, Knicks, Bucks, Warriors, Pelicans,
Nah.
Jazz, Nuggets, Suns, Timberwolves. Nothing good.
Yes, you're killing me. You are killing me, young lady. Let's see, Friday night. What we got here Friday?
Yeah, yesterday I watched hockey on Monday Night Prime, which was
Nah,
good.
we were blacked out of Prime, so my TV was off.
Does that happen suddenly?
Nah, cut it off. If I don't like the games, I
Oh,
don't
but
want.
yeah. You don't like the games they pick for Prime, you mean?
I like some of them.
Yeah, but
If I
most
can
of
see them. Clippers, Raptors, Knicks, Milwaukee. Nah. Phoenix, Golden State. Nah. Jazz, Nuggets. No. And there'll be no NBA this weekend.
that's a nice Marchand jersey you have too. I like that one.
Yeah. Hey, I told Morris 2 weeks ago. Copy
Yeah.
one. $91.
What? That's it?
That's it. I don't know if there's some left. All right, Winnipeg just scored, folks. Is it Morrissey again? Yes, it is. So Josh Morrissey, 2 tonight, as he shot a rocket past Thompson. No, it's Appleton. Okay, it's Mason Appleton. This shot a rocket past Thompson.
Shit, the Capitals are down? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So Winnipeg flexing their muscle tonight. Yeah, I'll talk about Theo Fleury, who by accident his page came online today, and it was very enjoyable seeing him now. That's another player that I will get every jersey for every team he's ever played on.
Yeah, he's good too. You got a unique collection though.
Yeah, you know what's the coolest thing about
Shit, Argentina's up 4-1 on Brazil.
yeah, that's Moss loving that stuff.
Yeah, I saw it was 3-1 at halftime.
I know Manzano is having a good time watching that on Univision tonight.
Tony's favorite isn't playing, Messi. He's not playing today. He's not even in the team. He didn't go to this tournament.
All right,
I know Bargav and Relentless love Neymar. Remember that? We spent hours here last year. They were going back and forth about Neymar.
Oh, you mean the diver?
Yeah. When we said that, they got triggered. Relentless and
True.
Bargav.
I saw it right in front of my eyes at the World Cup of 2019, laying in a hospital bed with a giant pin in my back. Yes. I said, this guy's supposed to be the best player, really? A
He's
diver?
a diving cheat. Uncle Mace, he always gets injured before his sister's birthday. Every year, every season. It's like he wants it off. He's not serious. But for someone like Neymar, I think you got to build the team around him, not the other way around.
Yes.
He's not really a system player, I'd say.
All right, Blues up 4-1 on the Habs with a minute left in the second period. So the Blues continue to roll. Another question for the Blues: can they catch Minnesota?
Yeah, you think so?
I don't know. Minnesota's still all banged up. Simone Son scared just a bit ago.
Oh, Simeone's son. What up,
Oh,
Moss? I'm sorry, Uncle Mace. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna ask now. It was important too. Oh, that's gonna bug me. I just blanked out. I hate when that happens.
I do too. All right, 305 is in the building.
Oh, 305 in the house.
Hey,
What's up?
man.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hi,
How you doing?
bro.
Hey, let me ask you this question. Did you see what I sent you about 6:30 this morning?
Um, yeah, boss. I saw it this morning.
When I sent that to you, I'm not gonna lie, I was in tears, man. I was, especially the Eddie Guerrero. I was sobbing in my bed, bro. What I'm talking about is on Instagram, all the great wrestlers who we have lost. AI showed them how would they look right now if they were still alive at their age. It was
I
very
know.
moving to me.
I know Eddie. I know Eddie Guerrero. He got to be in his
57,
I
if
think
he
he got
was still,
about 57.
yeah. Andre the Giant would be 78, Scott Hall 66, and we just lost Scott Hall too. Bless you, Phil.
No, I just woke up.
The one
Oh,
that startled me
you took
was
a nap.
Yeah.
the one that startled me was Bret Hart. I mean, excuse me, Owen
Oh,
Hart at
yeah.
59.
Shit.
59. Dang.
Yeah, he would
That's
be
young.
59 if he was still alive. Yeah.
What age did he pass away, Uncle Mace? Do you know?
Let's see, Bret Hart. I mean, Owen Hart died in 99. 33 years old.
Oh my gosh, that's young.
It was a tragedy.
Yeah, that's
That
really
was real. That
young.
was tragic.
That's sad.
That was on. That was on. What's that pay per view? It was over the edge.
That's sad.
I remember that mug to this day. I just answered. I went and answered the door and go 'cause I got my chicken wings. Order chicken wings, or the pizza that day, or the 2 liter Pepsi. And I come back and they said, "Oh, the heart just it was a
Oh my
tragedy.
god.
It was a
That was
tragedy."
one pay per view I did not purchase that year.
So I read that pay per view that day.
That's what happened to me when I found out Kobe Bryant died. I was on my way to class, and somebody on the road was telling me Kobe Bryant died in a plane crash. I froze up.
I was
So I
in
was like,
someone's chat room that Sunday, and the guy came in. He said, "Did you hear what happened to Kobe?" I said, "No, what happened?" He said he died in a helicopter crash. I couldn't believe it either.
I was at Publix when this was happening.
Shit.
I was putting my stuff in the car. Next thing on, cause I got the ESPN app.
All the notifications are popping up.
Yeah, but I looked at the app. They said, "Oh, Kobe Bryant died
Yeah.
in a plane crash."
Shit.
I said, "Dang."
A helicopter. I will never ride a helicopter because every time I think helicopter, I think of Kobe.
Yeah, but I just when I just sat in the car, no music. I sat there for a minute.
That's crazy how
And his daughter passed away too. So
I had a bad feeling that she was in that chopper. I had a very sick feeling. I said that to my mother. I said I got a bad feeling his daughter was with him. You want to know something ironic? He was here in New York that Friday watching Nets Lakers with his
oh
daughter.
wow.
But he took his daughter to UConn that week because Oriema was going to give her a scholarship. She was 13 back then, but they saw her potential.
Yeah, she was already playing.
It's like when Sean Taylor when he died. Remember he died that I remember he died that morning. Some lady came down the street
Oh my
and
gosh.
said Sean Taylor died. I said, what?
His niece brought thugs to his house at a house party, and they were scoping his house. And then the next thing you know, they started threatening him. And the sad part is, his father is the police chief down there.
The police chief in Miami.
Yeah, he should have gave his son house 24-hour protection.
You know, I wanted to ask you guys back then. I think I mentioned this back then. You know, when this whole case happened with the O.J. Simpson, he was a really good footballer, and then all of a sudden that happens. But at that time, the trial was televised, and it was the first time they got DNA evidence.
Yeah.
But you guys witnessed that live. I only watched it recently.
I just want to remember O.J. Simpson as the football player. I didn't get into that trial. Speaking of that, I'm glad Melina brought up O.J. If you didn't see what has gone viral, a couple of months ago, Jaden Daniels' mother let all the women know in the world his son is off limits. So the other night, I don't know if it was the Lakers or the Clippers, I'm pretty sure it was the Lakers, was home. I think it was the Saturday night game. The Lakers were home. And he was chit chatting with one Juju Watkins.
Oh
And
wow!
they were showing each other on the jumbotron.
Yeah.
And mom was sitting next to her son and noticed that they both was having googly eyes for each other. So one of the worst things a mother can do to her son and a potential date, his mother told her son, "Get up, move to my seat, and I'm sitting in between both of you."
Oh my God! She cock blocked him.
And
Sorry.
that went viral all over the place. It was on. I saw it first on Instagram.
Jesus.
I'm gonna say it again, and I do agree with his mother, by the way.
What? Really? But that's his relationship.
Jaden Daniels should not be fooling around with women until he retires. And mom is gonna make sure that happens.
Uncle Mace, can you do a part 2 of ripping Malika Andrews? That was fun.
Dang.
Malika Andrews cook session. That was fun.
OJ was madness. Watch the OJ movies with Leslie Nielsen, Right Mace, and Miami. Yeah, I don't want to remember OJ for what that was. I just want to remember. I saw his entire career. He was awesome. You want to know why he was awesome, Mr. Miami? Remember what I told you?
Yeah, he played in Naked Gun.
No, I don't care about that stuff. He went 0-20 against Miami in the 19th.
Yeah.
In when? The 70s?
Yes, he never beat Miami.
0-20? Jesus Christ.
0-20. I ain't had no teeth back then. I was little, and somebody didn't pick me up. If they picked me up, they could have said, look.
Maple Leafs destroyed the tanking Flyers, and
Yeah, we put
there
them in
is
a cliff
word
today.
there is word on the street that Sheldon Keefe is on the hot seat in New Jersey after what 7 months of hockey. He's on the hot seat in Jersey. He didn't miss that after the Flame game the other night when
What a terrible game on Saturday, Uncle Mace, for the Leafs. Bloody embarrassing. For
Oh,
Nashville?
man.
they redeemed themselves. Trust me.
Slap in the bloody face.
So
Yep.
Toronto uh, coach cursed them out yesterday. It paid off. Well, Sheldon Keefe is on the hot seat in New Jersey now. The word is players have tuned him out. So,
Hey, coach.
sure.
Sean Taylor. His sister invited, his sister invited somebody over to the house when Sean Taylor had a party,
Yeah.
and the dudes she invited to the party, he invited some dudes from Fort Myers to the party. That's how they found out where he stayed.
Yeah, and they scoped his house.
Yeah,
What? Really?
Yeah.
yeah,
And he told his father that guys were coming to kill him. And like I said, his father, the head of police chief down there at the time, he didn't give his son. Now, this is the part I didn't like about Sean Taylor. The media portrayed him as a super thug. You remember that, Mr. Manning?
yeah.
The national media, there was no condolences. They just talking about how much of a gangster he was coming from the University of Miami.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
That's
And
the
I give
news.
the Redskins a lot of credit because the Redskins knew he wasn't none of that.
Wait, so the people he invited to his party tried to kill him?
Yeah. They scoped his house.
What?
They found
That
out where he
happens.
stayed.
That happens all the time.
Yep, home evasion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not from like people you know.
Sometimes it is.
That's
Keefy weefy.
I'm sorry, pardon my French, but that's messed up.
Yeah. That's why I don't. You know.
You keep your circle small.
Yep, keep your
Not that.
circle small and definitely don't invite people to your house if you don't
Yeah.
know.
Exactly.
You know, when I was a kid, I'm not sure if it's because I grew up in a South American and Sri Lankan household, but my mom never let me go to somebody's house for a sleepover. She said, if you want your friends to come over, they coming over here. And if not, forget about it. Because my mom don't trust, you hear all these stories nowadays. Um, you hear all these stories nowadays of whatever happens when you go to a sleepover. You can't trust people anymore.
No,
Exactly.
it's like it's they said definitely be careful who you invite to your house.
Yeah,
It's
So,
true. Yeah.
people carry cell phones in their pocket now. If I don't know them, I don't want them over there.
Exactly.
If they don't like to smoke, they don't like the cigar smoke, be gone.
yeah.
Exactly.
Step. Like Martin used to say in that show, Martin, step, get the stepping.
That was 30 years ago, Phil. Oh, but that's true. Yeah. When you let me put it this way, and it really happens to people who work hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'd
they
be
get screwed over the
surprised.
most. You're right.
You'd be surprised how many working people are scared to buy nice things.
Sorry, what'd you say? They can't buy nice things?
They're scared to buy nice things.
Yeah, because they'll get dinged.
Yeah,
People will steal their shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in Toronto, it's like that. So
I'll
much
never forget
jealousy.
where I used to live. This is about 20 years ago. And every day I will be wearing a different jersey every day. And then my boy told me, said, you shouldn't be walking through the projects because you live in a nice apartment building. You come through the projects to go shopping. You shouldn't be flaunting your jerseys
Dang.
Yeah,
because
someone could just rob it off of you.
those guys are struggling.
Yeah.
So I thought about it and I said, okay. So then one day the guys noticed and they scoping me. They noticed for like a good 6, 8 weeks I didn't wear my jerseys anymore walking through the projects because I don't live in the projects. I live on the other side of the freeway. And I'm laughing. So then one day I want to go get me something to eat. So if you want to get something to eat, you have to walk through the projects.
What?
So I'm walking through the
What?
project. Yeah, where I used to live. Yeah. So the guys came up to me, and I'm like, "Oh shit, what happened here?" And they thanked me for not flossing my jerseys anymore. And they told me anytime anybody bothers you in this area, let them know and they'll take care of that person.
People got your back.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I know one young kid, I'll never forget this. When I was like 12, 13 years old, 14 years old, I used to throw barbecues and the kids would come and my father said feed the kids because, you don't want kids to be hungry. I said, okay, Dad, I'll do it. So like, I think it was in the 90s. Yeah, it was in the late 90s, during that hip hop craze in New York. So the guy was staring at me. And I said, "What's up, man? I do something." He said, "I remember you. We used to play baseball, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You used to feed us when we were kids. The hot dogs, give our moms drinks." I said, "It was my dad who was giving the ladies drinks. It wasn't me. It was my father." And he said, "I just want to tell you, we will never forget you, man. And if anybody messes with you, I'll do a 10-year bid for you."
Dang.
I said, "Don't you think you want to do that for a woman?" Vegas up 2-0, Mars.
No.
What's the capital score? Still 2-1?
2-1
Jets?
Wednesday. They did
Yeah,
it.
2-1 Jets.
All right, the Flames are showing off for the first time to their fans. I got the Flames channel on. They're showing off that brand new $900 million arena that will
No.
open, which will open September of 27th. And they're letting
No,
their
bro.
fans. What happened, 305?
The Heat just beat the brakes off the Warriors.
Really?
Yeah. 186. I mean 86. I mean 86 to 112. Heat just,
Jesus.
Heat just won.
Wow.
About time.
Moss, you should.
Finally got their stuff together. Back to you, Coach, and Sister Melina. Sponsored by
Bro, did you watch
Green.
Raw yesterday?
No, I ain't got Netflix.
Oh shit.
It's 3 months. I ain't
Yeah,
have
John Cena
Netflix.
was on.
We're not doing that tonight up here.
Okay, I'll leave it alone. Uncle Bay stopped me. he said, Melina, I love you, but we ain't talking wrestling on here.
Let's do it. Yeah, you go ahead. Seriously, go ahead. You can talk wrestling. I don't
No,
really.
no,
I
it's
don't
okay,
care.
Uncle Bay.
You
I
can talk
respect.
about it. I know it is.
I respect
I,
you.
I, I know it is. I saw it yesterday, 305 in Molina. I saw it for the first time that Cena plowed Cody Rhodes turning bad. I loved every minute of it.
Really? Oh
I
my god,
cannot
this is the
stand
best. I
Rhodes.
gotta clip this. I gotta send this to Jordan. He'd be happy.
I cannot stand Cody Rhodes.
Yeah,
I can't stand John Cena. See
I don't want John Cena to win again.
uh
Me too. I can't stand his ass.
tired of John Cena. I
Hey,
never
look,
liked
I used to
John.
pick my nephew when he was flaming. Hey, Cena the wrestler is a scrub. Cena the human being signing my nephew's belt back then. I didn't care what people thought about Cena.
He was looking sad yesterday.
I asked my nephew, I said, how was it if you met him? And he said, oh, he's mad cool, man. Signed the belt. There it is.
Wow. Yeah, those are stuff that you lives with you, you know?
I'll tell you the one thing I did enjoy because my nephew's 6'5.5", but
Jeez, wow.
back then he was like 6'2". Every little kid wanted to hold his belt. And I said, go ahead, let the kids hold it. And the kids were holding it, their parents taking pictures. The moms was hugging me, the fathers shaking my hand. They said, you're a tremendous uncle. I said, I appreciate that. Because again, they knew I did not want to be at those autograph signs.
Yeah.
I'm serious. While my nephew's online, I'm sitting in the mall on the bench wondering when the hell we get back to New York.
You're thinking in your head, you're thinking, are we done yet?
Yeah, exactly.
Are we done yet?
Yeah. No, but the Jeff Hardy thing really touched me because every parent told me he really must like your nephew, and because they told me stories about Jeff, how racist he was. He really didn't like Latino people. That's when he did all of his autograph signings in the suburbs.
Oh, that's not good.
But then, after talking to him, he looked me dead in the eye, and I looked him dead in the eye. And I called him what the people in the South call him his real name, Jeff Rowe. He started laughing.
Damn.
I told you what those TNA guys used to talk about with him. I was right there with them. No, we can get Jeff Rowe back. That will bring the people back. People be going crazy. Hey, is that your boy? That's the boy? Yeah, that's him, sir. Hey, that's our buddy from the north. Fill the bag, fill the bag. Give him everything we got. Fill up the bag. T-shirts, everything.
I agree. As a wrestler, he's a dick, but maybe I think as a person, he's probably different.
Jeff Hardy, the wrestler, is cool. Jeff Hardy, the human being, is a real.
No, I mean for Cena.
Oh, Cena? Oh,
Yeah.
from what my nephew tells me, he's terrific.
It's just for the act, he's a dick.
Yeah.
It's like
what
George
is that
Brett.
show 2-1? It's like what's his face? CM Punk. He's a real a-hole. But he treated my nephew like gold.
I like CM Punk.
It's like George Brett, the Roy Kansas City Royals.
You know?
Is it easy to get tickets back then, Uncle Mace, to wrestling signing events? Because
Oh, you gotta pay. Like,
yeah, it's really expensive.
Those tickets
I will say this: if you pay your money,
You can go
no, you can go. You get awesome
backstage access and stuff.
Yeah, you get access. Yeah, like when you go to the TNA is the best when it comes to that. Oh, the day
You took your nephew to TNA too.
Stanley.
You took your nephew to like SmackDown.
I took him to TNA more than
Yeah,
anywhere else.
TNA. Oh, that's good.
And he got to know all the wrestlers. The wrestlers knew us whenever we bumped into him. My nephew, I told you the story, right? 305 in Trenton.
Yeah.
When someone snatched the belt out of Dixie Carter's hand, 10 brothers came out of the stands and beat the hell out of him until
Oh my God! What?
state troopers came.
5
5 minutes later, my nephew was talking to Dixie Carter, and she said, "You want to hold the belt?" I just looked at my nephew like, you living a bleeping charmed life, bro. Oh yeah. Like I said, if you want reality of wrestling, you go to ROH.
Yeah, you told me they come down to Toronto. I signed up to be notified whenever they have an event.
I know they'll be here next month because they were here in January, so they'll be here in April.
They come to New York every 3 months.
Oh wow.
It's like AEW. They always come when I be on the road going out of town.
My
Yeah,
AEW,
they always come down there when I'm on the road.
my
And I
nephew went to
can't hear two
AEW.
places at the same time.
He said he likes it a lot better than WWE. It's like I said, WWE is a kiddie fest. That's why you don't really want to be there. I just go to sleep. I told my nephew, wake me up when this shit's almost over.
My dad was like that too when I was growing up. He'd take me to all these things, but in reality, they're thinking, can we just go home already?
Exactly.
But they don't tell us that because we're young. We only understand it when we get
Yeah,
older, right?
your dad loved you, loves you. That's why he didn't want to hurt you. Like this.
Yeah, yeah.
I was the same with my nephew. But like I said, when you take a family member, like Raven took his niece 2 years ago to WrestleMania in Dallas. He said it was for her. It's an event of a lifetime. That's what you're supposed to do when you're a good uncle. You take your niece or your nephew to where they want to go. My other nephew wanted to go see who's that singer again? Neo.
Neo, the singer. I used to listen to his music all the time. You went to his concert?
I took him to the concert in New Jersey at where the Devils play.
Wow.
I said, bro, you bop to the beat, enjoy it. I'm gonna have my earphones on, listen to the Canadians and the Flyers. Okay.
Uncle May, what?
I know one time, 305 will love this. Remember the Dolphins? I think it was the Dolphins and the Chiefs. It was like the second to last game of the year. Miami won in the freezing cold in Kansas City.
Yeah.
That day, I took him to a damn MMA event at The Rock. That's what the Devils play in Newark. And trust me, he's giddy watching a bunch of cage fighters. And you do know you're making me miss a big game today, right? You do realize this, right? You know I should be right across that damn river at the bar where everybody else watching Dolphins Chiefs. You do know that, right?
What, 1970s?
Hell no.
1970, 1971.
Mace is Moss is cracking up with me.
I had chicken
I
pox.
can't believe you went to Neo and you chose hockey over Neo.
Hell yeah, I did. I don't care about no Neo.
I had chicken pox.
Uncle Mace, he was popping back in the day, Neo. Uncle Mace, when we was growing up, everybody had his albums.
Yeah. He had some good music back then.
I still listen to those songs, Uncle Mace.
I got that on my iPod.
Yeah. Yeah, we had our iPods. And then before that, we had a Walkman.
Woo! I'm
CDs.
like, what the hell is this?
Had them CDs.
No, thank you.
Uncle May say, you enjoy your concert. I'm going to listen to this hockey game.
You enjoy it.
I can imagine you doing that too.
Listen, Miami loves this. The day I took my nephew, brand new giant big bar down in the in Chelsea section. That's the rich section of Manhattan. And MVP was there. Let's just say MVP was exactly in character with the velvet barricade rope that he went. Nobody go. Hey, fat boy, come over here.
That boy.
Zero nephew. Yeah, man, what's up with that? Did a good job, brother. I'm proud of you. Oh, thank you. He said, anything else you need? I said, nah, man, I'm good. Then get the hell out of my damn place. Get out of my VIP.
Damn.
Hey, you, didn't I tell you, kid, not to come by the boat? The hell's wrong with you? You his mother? Teach him better. I was on the floor.
Oh my God.
My man played his character to a T.
Yeah, King K with him
Yeah.
and Bobby Lashley.
Now, I met Bobby Lashley at TNA, and he was phenomenal with my nephew. Bobby was great to my nephew. He was.
It's nice. Some of them really take the time to sign and take photos, autographs.
The guy I didn't like was Kofi Kingston. Well, every WWE wrestler you know back then was coming by yellow cab or walking from the hotel. This bummer Clyde came in a damn limo.
Oh, wow.
And I said, nigga, didn't you just get here? He started laughing. I said, you getting limousine to come here? I said, you gonna championship? Even he was cracking up. The women were crying. The women were screaming. Yeah. I met Morella. Friend of San, what was that boy again, Morella, Mr. Miami?
Morella.
Yeah, the one who had damn, I was gonna tell you about her. The one who was chasing Maria around.
Yeah.
Yeah. He bumped right into me. I said, yo, how you doing, man? He told me stay quiet. I said, don't worry, I got you. You think I really want to be here? 98-degree heat?
Damn. 98 degrees. Damn.
Nah, bro, let me tell you. This is why I tell you about OH. Abs rolling, yeah, I told you that, Moss. I'm always getting in trouble for wanting sports when I am of other events away and forever. Yeah? God, let me tell you, Maria was terrific. But 305, you want to know the difference between going to an ROH event and a WWE event?
What's that?
ROH events, you're ready for war in that arena, bro.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Dang.
And they don't
And if
like
you're,
WWE.
It's
and
so
if
dumb.
you're a WWE fan, do not wear WWE paraphernalia. They're going to get you, bro.
They'll clown you in front of
Like
everybody.
WCW back then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
WCW didn't like WWE.
No,
TNA is
no,
like,
no.
when I used to go to TNA with my nephew, they were that way, yes. Those rednecks didn't want nothing to hear about as they called it, Kitty Land. I said, bro, I take offense.
Kittyland.
That's WWE Kitty Land. You didn't know that?
Yeah, that's what they call it. Wow.
Yeah, too many kids. It's like I said, if you go on WWE, if you're like Mr. Miami, where he lives and dies for this shit, and he's going by himself, that's all fine. If you're going with a couple of boys and you're going to be drinking beers and acting like fools, that's fine too. But if you're going there because, let's say, you're on a date with somebody and she wants to go, thank you, Mr. Biden. You're really going to have the headphones on. You're really going to be into your phone while your significant other or your date is enjoying the action. You're really not going to pay attention.
Yeah.
All right, Winnipeg still up 2-1 with 9 minutes to go in the game. What
I
was I
can't
say?
I can't believe Montreal getting beat by
St.
St.
Louis is
Louis
fire, man.
4-1.
St. Louis is on fire. Man. They got the easiest schedule. And now the question with Minnesota losing tonight, they'll be 2 points behind Minnesota. I was gonna say, oh yeah, if you go to all weight event, who's our boy? Who's that? Who's our guy against the Miami? Was it
And
Daniel Bryan?
yeah.
Yeah, me and my nephew was at his very last match in ROH,
Wow.
and those people were crying, telling him, please don't go to Vince, please. Everybody was crying in the audience. Gave him standing ovation. Yeah, RH is awesome. If you just want to see wrestlers killing each other in the ring for real, people
I
throwing
know
shit. Right?
I know Daniel Bryan. He wrestling since 2000. He wrestled almost 2000.
I know he was happy to leave ROH. I don't give a damn what he said. He was happy to get out of
And I
that.
and I also remember I do remember Cowboy James Storm been wrestling since 2000.
Hey, I know. Hey, James Storm is good people, bro. He did good with my nephew. I don't care what people say about him. Beer money was good to my nephew. They were nice to me.
Cowboy James Storm. That's my boy right there.
Little kids giving them beers. It's so cute.
Cowboy James Storm. He's have me cracking up. Him and Eli Drake. Yeah.
Mr. Miami, if you met Mr. Miami, if you met Beer Money in person, right? Would you do what the little kids did, giving them beers?
Giving them beers.
Yeah, little kids would be. Yeah, their parents are there. 305 parents. They have the cooler. They say, give these two guys a beer. No,
Dang.
guys loved it. Took pictures with the kids. Let the kids run in the ring. Everybody's happy. TNA is a family atmosphere, man, for families. It's a good thing. It's good.
I know the headquarters used to be in Orlando.
Yeah, but when they travel, I used to take my nephew whenever they came to the New York, New Jersey area or Connecticut. I would take them. All right, the fans are getting on Tom Wilson because he's making fun of the Jet player flopping. I can tell you, these two teams don't like each other. Melina's left. Love you too, sweetheart.
Love you, sister.
We love you. Get some good sleep. Yeah, man. WWE is like I said, a guy like you love it, man. Melina would love it if you go in person. But a guy like me,
Ain't been
Chris,
WWE match since
it's good if you're a
2006.
fan. Honestly, if you're a fan like you, Melina, it's good to go to. You will love it. Especially if you got good seats. See, I
St. Louis
spoiled my
Blues.
family too. I knew a guy that used to work in Miami for Tickets of America. He will hook me up with anything I need.
St. Louis
Yeah,
Blues scored again.
yeah,
This game over.
yeah. We love you too, Melina. 8.5 minutes in Winnipeg. Rangers and Kings in a few minutes. I can't wait for that. But yeah, you all should go. Miami, you should go to WWE when they come back to the Miami area. Do you know when they're coming back?
I gotta look at the schedule.
Oh, let me check it for you, family. This is what I'm here for. Oh man.
But I'll be no June.
All right, Stefan Diggs, like Moss reported, 6 years, $69 million with the Patriots. And I'll say it again,
What?
folks. Miami, New England, the Jets. Any of these three teams can finish second, and any of these three teams can finish last. I will bet my money on right now. The
If
Patriots will
you
not.
don't,
The
you
Patriots
don't
will
get
not
hurt.
finish last in that division. I'll tell you that right now. They will not finish last. Bills will play hard because they resigned all their players. And whenever that happens, look at the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA, folks. 57-11. There's a reason why their players are paid handsomely for the next 5 years. They're all making over 250 million. Okay. Same with the Bills. Same with the Bengals. I did not touch on it in the Bengals. I never thought Mike Brown would do it, but he paid both Chase and T. Higgins. The band is back together again in Cincinnati.
News break.
Yes, sir.
Russell Wilson signed with the
Yeah, I reported about that earlier too, which tells you a couple of things. Number one, the Giants will not be drafting a quarterback, and number two, they're going to tank for Eli. I mean for
Eli.
Archman. For Archman. It wouldn't surprise me the Giants go 2-15. I'm not joking. Their fans don't care because they know what's awaiting them. This is the only city in America that loves Eli Manning 305.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to Pittsburgh.
No, word is he's going to retire because the Vikings told him they're not interested.
What?
hmm Vikings told him they're not interested. All right, folks, I said this to Melina. I hope she's listening to me. She thought I was joking around. The tickets in Vegas are about 40% off, folks, for WrestleMania. I said this a couple of weeks ago. People don't listen to me. A lot of people are not happy about who are facing who in the championship matches. That's number three. Number two, hotel rooms are very expensive on the weekends in Vegas. And number one, the tickets are astronomical. No one's going to Al Davis. I mean, let me rephrase that. No one's going to the Colonel to pay Colonel Sanders $5,000. It's not happening, folks.
You can watch WrestleMania at home.
So if you want to go to WrestleMania in Vegas, there's plenty of tickets available. Plenty of the 35% off all tickets. And let's
You
see
ain't got
where
to
they
rent a
be.
car.
All right, in May they'll be in Omaha, St. Louis, Louisville, Greensboro, Greenville, South Carolina, Savannah. They'll be in Tampa in May. Let's see where they are in June. They'll be in Minneapolis in June. Chicago. Yeah, they'll be at the Target Center April 7th in 2 weeks. They'll be in Key Arena, Sacramento, where the Kings play. And of course, WrestleMania.
You mean not WrestleMania. I think it's another pay per view in June.
I'm getting to June. So, WrestleMania, April 19th and 20th, folks. Easter Sunday is WrestleMania. As the WWE will spend a weekend in Vegas. Raw will be on that Monday night from T-Mobile Arena, where they call that the Fortress.
The fortune.
Yeah, for the Golden Knights.
1-5.
They'll be in Green Bay for Raw, June 16th in Lambeau.
That evil ass poison. I ain't mad at
Again,
Seth Rollins.
SummerSlam will be here August 2nd at the Meadowlands, and SummerSlam will be night two will be at the Meadowlands, and then they go to Dublin, Ireland. I'm trying to see when they go, but they'll be in Europe most of August. They'll be in Europe. September, they'll be in France. Damn, that's it. Then April, WrestleMania will be in New Orleans at the Superdome. WrestleMania 42. It's the Miami. You should try and get your tickets now for that.
To New Orleans?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I don't like New Orleans. Last time I went to New Orleans, I got food poisoning. I said I'll never come back down there. That was a bad experience. When I got food poisoning in New Orleans.
Sorry to hear that, man.
I got food poisoning. I was sick as a dog. I
All
don't
right,
like New Orleans.
you know who just scored, and all the Capital fans are going crazy. He's 5 away from tying Gretzky. Ovechkin just scored, folks, and all the Capital fans are in Winnipeg wearing Ovechkin jerseys. 2-2 late in Winnipeg. As he just blew it past Hellebuyck. And I'll tell you right now, folks, this will be a devastating loss to the Jets if they lose this because Dallas is on their heels.
It drives me.
Canadians, matter of fact, Friday night, they'll have their own death match Friday night, and Mr. Miami loves that stuff.
Professional wrestling.
Toronto, Montreal, Friday night, folks.
And Montreal just got a power play.
So we got under 4 minutes to go in Winnipeg. Ovechkin scored 2-2. Let's go to St. Louis real quick. Montreal on the power play. Less than 6 minutes. They're going to go down tonight. 5-1. The Blues are rolling, folks.
This got to be a devastating loss.
Not for Montreal. Montreal's fine. They still got the last playoff spot. They're okay. But for Winnipeg, if they lose this, oh, it will be horrible for Winnipeg. So Ovechkin, 5 goals away from tying Gretzky. I say he doesn't in Long Island. He's going to break it, folks. The next goal Ovechkin scores, Wayne Gretzky, the commissioner, and former Capital great, his name will come back to me. They will follow OV as long as he goes. He's going to break the record, folks. The schedule is too easy for the Capitals. He's going to break the record. All right, 2:20 left. I am off tomorrow, thank God. Be back Friday night. Oh, by the way, Friday, folks, me and ITUS will be doing he asked me, you want to do it? I said, sure. He wants to load his channel, his YouTube channel. So we're going to do a mock draft. And folks, that man is prepared. Look at his Instagram and his TikTok page. He is doing his homework, as he always does. All right, breakaway for the Jets. Let's see what happens. Oh, lost control of the puck. Minute and a half left. He may have overtime in Winnipeg. Ovechkin got 3 weeks to break the record, folks. He's going to do it. Me and Mr. Miami chilling. Mr. Miami, me and him are talking WWE. I don't see them going to Miami. Believe it or not, I don't see it here.
Who's that?
WWE. I don't see them going to South Florida.
Uh-uh.
I wonder why they don't go to South Florida.
Yeah, they come out here sometimes.
Well, they're not on the list now. You like your 3-hour SmackDowns on Friday night?
Yeah. Friday night is a double header on Friday night.
Yeah, you love that shit.
See, we watched that over some NBA born.
You ain't lying.
I'm starting to be like Brother Artest when it comes to the NBA.
I like Ray when it comes to NBA.
And it's like when somebody talk WNBA. Oh no, see ya. That's my cue. I'm out. Straight out the jungle.
No, you ain't lying.
Dun-dun-dun. Right here.
No, I said you ain't lying. Jets standing O because they officially in the playoffs. I was going to do NCAA basketball Thursday, but laptop is off for fix. No Thursday hockey. I don't really like the card. Let me see. Let me take another look at the card for Thursday night. I know Dallas Calgary is the big game on Thursday. So everybody's doing Alex Ovechkin right now. The whole world is stopped.
It's offer from N.H.L. and treat you right. This fan wants to see 3 from the grade A.
Fans
What?
are angry in Winnipeg because the Capital fans came to travel to see their boy. 5 away from Gretzky, folks.
St. Louis Blues. We're gonna put you on the list too.
With the Blues, now they're on your hit list.
They're on the hit list. Can't
They
believe this.
fucked up this year.
Can't believe this shit right here. Five one.
That's St. Louis, man. That's John Jansen who bees in Moss's chat. That's his team. All right, Thursday night. Penguins at Sabres, no. Red Wings and Senators, no. Utah at Lightning. Oh, the Canadians do play Thursday. They play the woeful Flyers. Capitals and
In
Wild. Let me
Pittsburgh?
see that one. That's the ESPN game. Blues
Is it
at Predators.
is
Yeah,
it
go
in
ahead.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah. All right, Thursday night, we'll do Stars and Flames early, Kings and Avalanche late. Canadians play back to back at Carolina on Friday, at Philly on Thursday. Jim Montgomery, ex Bruins, ex Stars coach, now Blues. 900 for Huberdeau. Couldn't stay around for 6 more goals. Gretzky. Yeah. So Ovi, 5 away. All right. In overtime right now, live, they're setting Ovechkin up for the win. He has the puck right now and see what Ovi does.
Hey,
Misses.
Coach I know Sunday. I'm not. After I got up in here Sunday, I went to bed.
I did too. Right. Capitals are swarming, folks. Ovechkin. He had a wide open net. As Moss is always ahead of me. And this place is going crazy in Winnipeg as the Jets win in overtime and sweep the Capitals this year. So
Sweet.
Nikolai Steelers scores in overtime. Winnipeg wins. As the choo-choo train sound is in Winnipeg, So these fans got a little of everything. A great game. The home team won an OV scored a goal late. So if you're a fan, you bought a ticket to this game, you was treated to a hell of a game. And you got to see OV score and your team win in overtime.
I know I did not. I did not. I know. I know. I did not see Russell Wilson with the Giants.
He is with the Giants, 1 year, 21 million. As the,
Ugh.
as the tank is on in the Meadowlands.
You'll be in Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh in trouble now.
They're going crazy at Winnipeg, folks.
2 tickets to Pittsburgh. And then Super Bowl days is over.
The
Look at
fans
the
waving
Browns. They got a new quarterback.
as the fans waving their pom poms in Winnipeg.
2 tickets to paradise. And Pittsburgh is done.
Two little boys wearing his jersey. All right, so Winnipeg wins. Calgary. Let's see what they're doing. Avalanche rolling tonight. I'm getting ready to go to the Rangers game because I want to see my boy play. All right, Seattle up 2-1. What else is doing? I took Seattle tonight. I did.
The crackling. I can't stand it crackling. The crackling.
I gotta get that jersey though. Yes, Ehlers is an unrestricted.
I respect the Steelers. Can't do it.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about where they now Pittsburgh, I don't know. Now Pittsburgh's a good team. Just can't do it. Mm-mm. No way, Jose.
There you go. All right, Calgary will keep it here because the Kraken is winning with 40 seconds left in the second period. Fans are booing the Flames right now. Good job by the Calgary fans. Boo this damn team. They ruined our season.
The home of Bret the Hitman Hart.
That's right.
And Ed and Christian.
No, that's Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto.
Believe it or not, Moss, he's from Saskatchewan.
Who from Saskatchewan?
The Winnipeg Jets on ice field reporter. She's from Saskatchewan. She just got you get assigned to do your first job. You're gonna go where they assign you to. All right, fans booing the Flames. They deserve to be booed at home. There goes downtown Calgary. I know Mr. Miami don't believe it, but they do have a skyline. It's not Portland. Fucking Wells Fargo. You gotta be kidding me. Saskatoon Kemper taking on Saskatchewan. Yeah, you go over there now, guys. The third period. You go to the Rangers. That game just started. Kings wearing that beautiful black jersey tonight.
So game is over in St. Louis.
Yeah. That game been over. Once it got 4-1, the game was over. Speaking of my man, he got the puck in there. I knew the Rangers will play a little different tonight. Tomorrow I'm off, but you got Dallas and Edmonton tomorrow night, folks.
2 game losing streak.
Yeah, but you got a point Saturday night.
Yeah.
I want to see QB. That's right. I want to see Quentin Byfield. You better believe it.
I'll be
Ooh,
glad.
what?
I'll be glad this NFL draft get here and get here.
305. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not even starting my draft till the 10th pick when the Bears pick. I don't care about the other 9. And I'm going to tell you why I don't care. Because those teams are going to be right where they are next year.
Something like that.
Something like that, yes. So the Patriots, folks, with over $200 million in cap space, is spending their money 6 years, 69 million. Sarah used to do the Rough Riders games. Yeah. 6 years, 69 million for Stephon Diggs. Pats. Patriots back in business, folks. Keep telling you, they got the best coach in the AFC East, bar none. I can't
Man,
judge quarterbacks yet because it's a lousy quarterback division. Let's be real. Other than Josh Allen, the quarterbacks in the AFC East blows. So, St. Louis, John hates LA sports teams. Yeah, I remember he said it that night. Ooh, nice hit.
if Buffalo still gonna be on corners in the Super Bowl.
Tell you right now, boy, if they don't get back to, if they don't win it this year, which I don't see them doing, McDermott's gonna be getting a lot of heat. Um, Mr. LaFleur and Lambeau is already getting heat, and I will kill Green Bay come draft
Well,
night.
yeah.
Yeah. What a disastrous off season for the Packers.
I ain't going up there.
It's going to be a rough night weekend for the NFL with Green Bay angry fans up there. Team didn't do enough. Team disappointed. Great Drew Doughty out there. Mace is ready for mocks. Wow. I guess April is coming. Yeah, April is next Tuesday, a week from today. Not really into it, but hey, iTest wants to blow up his channel. Rangers coming off a big win on Saturday. Not really excited about the draft, fellas, to be honest. I just think when Miami's picking, Dallas, Atlanta, Indy, the Bengals, the Seattle, those are fascinating, interesting picks because those teams can get right back in the playoff for a good draft. Arizona. I mean, why do I care about 1 through 9? Those teams are going to be back there next year anyway. So, Kings playing right now. Drake May, he is good. Unfortunately, he's going to be awesome. New England's in good shape, folks. I hate to say it. But the Jackal may be back this year, folks. That's right, the Jackal.
Can't
That's what I
stand
call it,
losing.
the Jackal. All right, LA, Pepper and Sasikin. Beautiful night in Los Angeles. Kempe. How the hell did he miss that? But I tell you, LA is swarming, folks. If the Kings can feel it, Edmonton getting their big guns back. The Bruin player is about to come back. McDavid and Drysdale expect to be back Saturday night for the Flames. Evander Kane is close to being back. LA 1-0, folks. Did they score? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. The secret was a good save. Very
Go
nice save.
to Warriors. Acknowledge me.
That's right. QB 55. Opening day is Thursday. Um, in a game that no one's going to watch, not even me, folks. Angels and White Sox, the two worst teams in baseball.
And Ryan Washington.
Ron Washington on the hot seat.
Say what?
Orioles, Jays, Bird Ball. Series starts Thursday. Expect 60,000 at Sky Dome on Thursday. 3:07 Eastern, first pitch in Toronto. Yankees are home. They play the Brewers. That should be an interesting matchup now, but the Yankees have no pitching. And you wake up on Sunday.
Damn.
Oh, I love it. I love it. My Texas Rangers, I forgot who they open up against. They'll be home as I picked them in the Diamondbacks. I put money on it. If they both end up in the World Series, I win, I think it's $15,000. So this here chilling, folks. Having a nice Tuesday night. I'm out of here when the Flames game is over. So when that game's over, I will bid adieu to Mr. Miami, Moss, and everybody else. Wednesday I'm off. Thursday I can be on doing hockey, and then Friday we got the mock draft. Me and iTest, 3 o'clock Eastern. Should be fun. iTest
3
is done.
o'clock.
Yeah, gets off work at 1, so I said I'll give you some time to get yourself prepared. Have your wife make you a meal. Play with his daughter a little bit. She's gonna be 1 year old soon. That baby girl. Saskatoon versus Calgary. Hitman game 1 and 2 Friday and Sunday. Calgary, then game 3 and 4 in, I guess, in Saskatoon. Flames broadcasters are pumping that
I did
series
work
up.
Friday.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to do it at night, but it's up to him. If he wants to change his mind and do it at 7 o'clock, then We'll do that for Rangers and Kings, your last late night game tonight in the N.H.L. Beautiful downtown Los Angeles. March Madness on Thursday. I'll skip it. And something that no one's really talking about, Cooper Flagg said over the weekend that he's going to seriously consider going back to Duke, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's a very good thing for him. He loves the college life. Duke is like playing in the NBA anyway with the light show and those spoiled little rich kids pumping you up like you're Jesus. I haven't watched a game of college basketball all year. I'm not missing anything. Central 5.
Yeah. 2 tickets to paradise.
That King jersey is ridiculous, man. Byfield so tall but skates so well. Yes, he does.
Six
Blues,
more moves. Dang.
Blues are letting everybody know that um they can take out Winnipeg, they can take out Vegas. They don't care who they play. Theo Fleury is all over social media. I did not know this till he came across me today. That he is a very big activist now, and of all places for Theo to live,
Crocklin.
just to stick it to Flame fans. My man is living in Edmonton these days. Beautiful home. He sold his home today. Kraken still up 2-1 against Calgary. Rangers and Kings playing a very fast-paced first period. That's the way you want your hockey to be. You don't want to be boring. So Blues put up another 6 spot tonight. I told you the teams who were boring during the year. The Blues, the Flames, and I forgot the third team. Now these three teams are scoring at will.
So we put an end to the Jimmy Buffett debate. ESPN. Talking about they said the Warriors gonna come in and make a smackdown on the. Well, they got their ass franchise. Stephen A. Smith.
All right, Vegas wins again 5-1. So Vegas keeps rolling, folks. Vegas is playing well at the right time. And they were the only team who didn't make a move. As they're showing off their team score. SportstownBTS.com. Okay, I get it. Downtown Raiders, the downtown script. So I'll go off the air after the Flames game because I can listen to their post game show.
Or something like that.
Mhm. Me and 305 up here.
Playing
305 pissed
old
off.
school game.
305 pissed off his Canadians let him down tonight. I thought
Yeah,
they'd be a lot more competitive also.
it's like what's that thing we played Saturday? Or somebody we played somebody on this past Saturday.
The Avalanche.
Oh, we got to get them back. The Crackling too. We got some tough games coming up this week.
You got Philly and Carolina Thursday and Friday.
And we got Florida. We got Florida back to back.
Yeah. You got Florida on Sunday. And down there, shop in
Jupiter.
yeah, Jupiter.
And my car will not make it to Jupiter. It's not going to make it to Jupiter because my transmission is like it's about ready to about ready to say go out. My car old. That car is old than Magnum PI. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. 1-5. 1-5.
Yep. Reason why I sound like this, you don't hear me hardly saying anything, folks. I am winded. But I don't mind. When we get things set up here, we'll start doing some late night shows like we used to.
Till 4 o'clock in the morning or three.
Mhm.
No,
Yep.
not 4 o'clock in the morning. To me, 3 o'clock in the morning. That was fun. We like have it at 4 o'clock. I mean 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I enjoy doing it.
That was fun. That was fun back then.
Yeah, I miss those days.
That's when I it was that one time I went to sleep up here.
Mm-hmm. Remember those days, real fun.
I woke up. Only thing I saw I remember one time I woke up. I seen the it was what's that it's dang the StreamYard's symbol in my face.
You funny.
I said, where everybody go? I was tired.
You all tired, man. But we enjoyed it, man. I used to do those them days I didn't have the house. Now I just sleep all day.
Cause I'm gonna run out of gas.
All right, still 2-1 in Calgary. Just started the third last period. Can't be going 1-3 against the Kraken. You can't be doing that.
Kraken's on the hit list.
A little bit after 11 o'clock Eastern time.
And Jerome Baker signed with the Browns.
I'm glad that the Dolphins beat writers, I think it was 2 days ago, said that that guy was a bum. Now, as a human being, he's a cool dude, bro. Colorado up 3-1.
He go back to his hometown.
Vegas and Calgary in 2 weeks. They go to Calgary twice. Does Vegas. 9:02 p.m. for Moss in Saskatchewan. 11:02 here for me and Mr. Miami.
With the media down here, that's why I always that's why I'm glad I threw my radio out the window. That's why I don't listen to media.
Mm-hmm.
That's including Big O too.
Rangers on the power play. Maybe over there. Mr. Miami guzzling down his Pepsi.
A nice cold Pepsi.
Vegas.
Somebody, the corporation we need to get the band back together. The corporation versus the media. Big O, Omar Kelly, and what's the other dude named Dave High?
Yeah, that's my guy, Dave.
Dave
That's my
High
guy.
and Stephen A. Smith to a match at WrestleMania.
Crazy. Omar Kelly validating something that I know happened 6, 7 years ago about Lamar Jackson. And the story is something that I broke in here 3 years ago. It was when Lamar, that Stephen Ross wanted Lamar Jackson, but uh, Mike Tannenbaum and of course Chris Greer didn't want. And like the guy I was telling this to, you know him well, 305. He texts me today and says that the truth came out. That was news 3 years ago by the great Jeff Darlington on NFL Get Up. Like I
Something.
said, never listen to the dumbass Dolphin community.
I ain't over there. I'm at work.
Yeah, real fast.
Sure, I don't listen to none of them.
Oh man.
So I don't want to listen to all that negative energy, that poison. That's why I'm glad I ain't got no radio in the car. Thank God.
Next Thursday night, Winnipeg and Vegas will hook up. That will be an interesting game. 2 weeks from tonight, they'll go. Uh, Vegas goes to Colorado. 2 weeks from tonight. Next Thursday night, they're in Winnipeg. So
I know one person I do miss in Professional Wrestling, Rabbit Rick Rude.
who is
Rick
listening to the
Rude.
radio? It's not me.
She Rabbit Rick Rude. He tell you like it is.
All right, Moss sent me Quentin Byfield stats. Thank you, Moss. I appreciate that. Cherry Pepsi 02, ice cold Pepsi 0 for Moss. Moss likes
Pepsi.
Pepsi with no sugar. So Vegas wins dominating the Minnesota Wild.
This three-game tour of the Central Division on Script Sports. Chipotle honey chicken, presented of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill. For Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet and a perfect with it. Along with the boost of the afternoon. The way the formation will say the analog plays and
Flames still down with 12 and a half to go. An embarrassing effort.
grabbing him, Sam, but here's the play behind the net. Now to know to your left, 24. Now here he goes. And then there you see the one hand on the stick by Joe.
I wish they put the NFL draft in Chicago.
They had it in Chicago already. It was a good event too. It was good in Chicago. I think I was in 2017, 2018.
Or
Canadians
Philly.
never told had to listen to clowns down there until I went to YouTube. You ain't lying.
They should put it on. They should put it back in Philadelphia. I don't know. That was
That-
funny right there.
It's been a success since it left New York. No score here in Los Angeles. 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. In LA, Byfield almost fastest skate speed, burst, and hardest shot. Good star combos. Yes. I may be getting that black one acquaintance. Good power play kill by the Rangers. It's quiet tonight up here. Avalanche still up 3-1.
They've done that well. The Winnipeg Jets as well clinched the spot game to put out first team in the West to do that. We're going to redraft this down and see if we get the head coach. Second time getting the start.
So the Capitals get a point tonight. Chicago was big and cool, yeah.
They had us back on our heels early, which is somewhat to be expected.
I am shocked at perfection power. Actually crazy.
Sold over 50 million vacuums over the last 20 years.
The Shark is by far the best.
All right, Vegas is done for the night.
5 out of 5 stars. Great vacuum. So much technology that I've never seen in any other.
All right, 10.5 minutes to go in Calgary. 2-1 Kraken. A team that Mr. Miami can't stand. And I don't blame Mr. Miami. Rangers killed the power play. 45 seconds left in the first. So
I'm back.
there you go. Kings on a breakaway. Let's see what happens. Seventeen seconds to go in the first in LA. Moss getting his computer fixed. Isles Rangers one behind Montreal. Yep, the two New York teams are 1 point behind you, 305. Islanders got robbed last night.
Can't stand them Rangers.
The Strangers, that's what we call them in New York, the Strangers. They have 104 in LA. The Strangers won championship in 84 years.
84 years. Dang.
Mm-hmm. Right. Meanwhile, here in Seattle, this is the only meaningful game tonight. And the Flames being the Flames, folks, that's why you never get excited about your own team unless they're killing it in sports. I always tell you, don't be a homer because the longer your team doesn't win, sometimes you look stupid. That's why it pays to be neutral. McKinnon hit the post. 9.5 minutes to go in Calgary. Mm-hmm. McKinnon just scored, so Colorado rolling.
Hey, Colorado too.
Yeah,
other team I can't stand in hockey, Colorado. Ruined my weekend.
What a story. What a story. The pilot and two children survived freezing night on an airplane wing in Alaska, surviving an airplane crash.
Dang.
Wow. All right, Calgary got a 4 minute power play. Let's see what they do here.
It's like it's like when you ride a plane. I do get nervous. I do get nervous when I ride a plane because
All right, Flames got 3.5 minutes now. Need to tie it up or take a lead in this game. Just under 9 minutes. What the hell is that?
now it's my remote control playing the video game.
Oh, it's doing that shock value thing.
Somebody that vibration
The
is up
rumble.
on your control.
Yeah, the rumble.
Let me turn it off.
No, you can turn it on. I don't care. It's almost time for me to say goodnight anyway. It's only 8.5 minutes left in the game.
It's off.
305, you could have left that shit on. You know, just under 3 minutes in the power play, folks. As the Flames are looking like the Flames tonight. That's what I tell people. Don't get too excited when your team is mediocre. Kraken out shooting the Flames 23-10. 7.5 minutes to go.
Crackling plug enemy number one for life. That's including the Flames.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just can't wait to get y'all back. It's like the Trailblazers. I'm gonna have a hit. I'm gonna have a lit. I'm gonna have a hit list for hockey. I'm gonna have a hit list for NBA.
A minute to go in the power play. What a job by Seattle killing a 4 minute power play.
My NBA season's over.
Shit. My season's over. I'm having fun with it. Now, we've seen, that's right, they're all playing right now. Let me see Portland and Cleveland real quick.
My season was over in December. Doing that trade. Since that trade, lost 10 games. I said, what the hell is going on with the Heat?
They're tanking.
See,
Only
we
reason why
just,
they played well tonight because Jimmy was back in town.
yeah,
Playing Calgary or Montreal. Uh, Montreal is much better. It's not even worth the discussion. Montreal is better, and their kids are coming. There goes downtown Portland with no skyline. There goes Wells Fargo.
to the house on the Perry.
Yes, it is. Like Edmonton. Once you get outside the little downtown area, nothing but prairie land.
It's like that with Trailblazers,
Yep.
Dodge City.
It is.
That's what remind me of Dodge City.
So fans are buying into the Blazers,
One of Waltons.
playing up, quack, quack, gold flames, Calgary going nuts. Your favorite player, Mace, beats one. Let's see. Oh, we go over here.
I can see Suhan and John Boy go to the Trailblazer game.
Connor Zary on the Cadre. Hammond to Zary, next it in, going after it is Pospisil.
So I missed the goal.
To center ice. Zary spots it, flies right in front of the Flames bench, and on the hand.
Raptors must have won tonight.
Pospisil moving well. Inner glove to court, way up near the circle.
All right, they're fighting here. They knocked off Kadri's helmet. They're going at it now. Ooh.
Got stuck.
I believe it is. Two fiery guys, that's for sure. Boy, would I love to be listening in on that conversation. Honduran, give Cadre a chance to get up. Ties it up. We've got a new hockey game.
Oh God, he scored. Calgary playing some Metallica, Seek and Destroy Miami and Mace.
Huh?
Yeah, the song Seek and Destroy by
Yeah, I know that song.
I like that song though.
Metallica do got some good, Metallica do got some good music back then too. That song on the End of the Sandman.
That's Edmonton. That's Edmonton's anthem. Yeah.
You know, Dan Campbell got me listen to that song.
Dan Campbell.
I do
And
like
the
Dan Campbell.
Flames, I was trying to say this earlier. Melina wanted to talk about crap ass WWE. The Flames are showing off their new arena now to everybody. And what's going to be cool about the Flames' new arena is they're going to have their own concert hall when you walk into the arena. And when you go downstairs, it's the Flames arena. And then next to it, it's going to be where the Calgary Hitmen and the Calgary Wranglers are going to play in a little 9,000 seat arena.
The Wranglers.
Yeah, that's their minor league team. So the Flames are taking care of everybody. You see what a nice draft and $900 million can do for your franchise? As the man who donated the money, they flew the money on a
like 4 helicopters flew the money in cash and landed it right where the arena's supposed to be built. And they wrote a note, and the man who bought the arena said, "Build the damn thing." As this game has lost a little control between the two teams, Prosper is in the penalty box for the Flames. Gavin McKenna, yeah, me and Moss was talking about him yesterday. Ridiculous. Mr. Miami,
Yeah, right here.
the kid playing junior hockey right now, this year alone, and he missed games. 41 goals, 86 assists. And
Dang,
all me and Moss do is marvel about this kid. We marvel about
that's pretty good right there.
him. Boy, the team that gets him next year, boy.
Come to Montreal.
I don't think the Canadians are going to be the worst team next year. I think they'll be one of the better teams next year. All right, this game has been delayed because of so many penalties and a couple of fights. Let me see if the Rangers and Kings are back playing. Let me go back to the Blazers. See if the Blazers are playing.
I bet
All
you
right,
Florida played today.
we got 3 Flames in the penalty box.
Yep, next month we go to Green Bay for the drive.
All right, Cleveland up 8 on Portland. Yep, the draft is April 24th in Green Bay.
Poison. I know one person. I know one person that could turn heel is Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre.
Well, it looks like Aaron's going to be out of the league because Minnesota is not going to touch him. Even though J.J. McCarthy was told, he said it to the media today, that he may not be the starter. So maybe the door is still open for Aaron.
Go back to Green Bay.
Hmm.
Go up there with that poison.
Also, it came out that Aaron now realized how good he had in Green Bay. And, you know, Aaron, I will be honest with you. Green Bay doesn't miss you, but I,
Ouch.
I will say this: there is a backup job open. Let me add to that. You may be starting sooner than you think. All right, Calgary just took the lead. Is it Coronado again? Look at this crowd. Look at this team. Mackenzie Weegar. Oh, it's Anderson. Okay, Anderson scores. What a blast.
I have never seen a Flame team in years celebrate like these guys are celebrating right now. As Anderson is staring down, every time he scores, he likes to stare down the visiting team fan. And this poor kid doesn't understand that it's part of the gimmick. So Calgary, with 2 goals late in the third, take the lead. And I haven't seen the Flames do that. No, they did it last week, so let me keep my mouth shut. They did it in Jersey and they did it in Long Island.
Seahawks.
Hey, ho!
Seahawks.
They be chanting that at those Sounder games. And like Seahawk fans tell them, leave our chant alone. Go wear that stupid scarf you guys like to wear. Well, I tell you, for two teams that are very mediocre, they give me your last good 5 minutes of the game. As these two teams are killing each other late in this game, folks. Here comes the crack in 3 minutes to go. As the Flames scored 2 goals in the last 4 minutes, folks, to take the lead. And like I
I think
said, these teams who can't score all year long is picking the right time to find to score goals.
I got a funny feel. Chicago Bears. They gonna rise.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about they gonna like rise. Tomorrow they gonna be good.
Uh, yeah, they should be good. The team I'm worried about in that division is fucking Detroit. Detroit, I will be very worried about.
Wisconsin, Green Bay, Mister Kennedy.
And Seattle
Kennedy.
putting pressure. 2 minutes left in the game, folks. As they pulled the goalie.
Pittsburgh better get them a quarterback.
This quarterback draft sucks. 27 is the year to get your quarterback. The 2027 draft. See, soon as Metallica came out, Flames Seek and Destroy. And Mace didn't want this
Dun, dun, dun,
excitement.
dun.
Flames Rasmus takes the lead. Quacker is saying hello, Mace. Tell him I said hello. Super long point every game streak too. How about
Crackling.
Gabby?
Who's crackling?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
And folks, just like that, Seattle has tied the game with a minute and a half to go.
What these people name? If you ain't never heard of before,
Who?
crackling, quackling.
The Kraken is an anchor on a ship.
I'm talking about. Is it Quake?
Oh, I don't know who the Quakers are.
I don't know.
Hello, Quack Quack. Where is Quack Quack? I don't see him.
I don't see them. I ain't never heard of them.
Moss says, oh no, yes. Seattle tied it, folks, with a minute. What a game this turned into. So Seattle on Jordan Everly's goal. Minute 16 left. Jordan Everly. I remember when he was Quacker Jack. Quaker Jack or Quacker Jack, Cracker Jack Kraken. So Jordan Everly still in the league. Well, he's been around for 15 years. Good for him. A minute left, folks. Would you play in Seattle 305?
Huh?
Would you play in Seattle?
Come on, the Seahawks?
Any team in Seattle, would you do it?
Got to be the yeah. I'll play with the '83 Seahawks. The Seahawks. Yeah, I'll go up there. Play with the great Chuck Knox.
Overtime in Calgary.
Chuck Knox. I've got Chuck Knox was the head coach with the
Seahawks,
Seattle
yeah.
Seahawks in '83.
Yeah. The only reason why I would not play in Seattle, travels too far. That's the only reason why I would not play in Seattle.
It's got to be like a 1 year contract. You're not gonna play with the Raiders.
Avalanche wins 5-2.
If Coach
That's how
Mason
we make them out here.
it's Coach Mason it's Coach Mace. If he get another job at the if you get a job with the Raiders, I'll follow you.
I don't think I can live in Vegas.
I'm talking about Oakland
Oh, no, I couldn't do it.
or Los Angeles.
Nah.
I just go up there and get me a ring. I'm out. I ain't try to stay. I don't want to stay in Los Angeles. I've been to Los Angeles once. I ain't going back out there. LA. I don't like LA. LA is not my cup of tea. I'm staying right here in the beautiful 305.
There you go.
Straight out the jungle.
Hope this overtime is quick so I can say goodnight to everybody. Ebony
What?
and Matias got overtime winners on the Flames already. Here we go.
Stay in the jungle, Liberty City. Like that song from the Jungle Brothers. Remember that song? The Jungle Brothers made a song called Straight Out the Jungle.
Yeah.
Straight out the jungle. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. That song used to be on. That song used to be the shit back then. I got that on the iPod, and I'm thank you for Herbie Hancock.
Well, it says 306 is God's country up in Saskatchewan.
Montreal. What's up, brother Moss? The 305, the 306 417-917, something like that.
All right. 3.5 minutes to go in overtime.
Hey, coach, will you play with the Los Angeles Rams
Yeah. Yeah.
or the 78 Rams or 79?
79. Vince Ferragamo, of course. Oh, man. This is great, man.
I play with the 83 Raiders. I'm gone. After I get the ring, I'm out. But he tried to sign me up to a longer contract. I don't want to stay in LA. Two Super Bowl rings, I retired.
All right. Flame players tripping over each other, looking like the Keystone Cops out here.
Congratulations to Jimmy Johnson. He retired from Fox.
Good riddance. Flame, breakaway. Cracking 301. What a
Fox,
save out there.
Fox ain't gonna even be the same no more.
Yep, they're putting the two Patriot guys in their place. Gronk and Edelman. Oh,
Hellebuyck.
There's word Brady might be in the booth. I mean, in the studio.
I thought he was gonna take over the Raiders.
He is, but he's not playing. Hope this damn game doesn't go to a shootout. Moss talking about all the chances the Flames had in this overtime. A minute 45 to go in overtime.
And I passed on Green Bay. I ain't going up there. Mm-mm.
Kadri on a breakaway. Kadri misses. Minute 15 left. Breakaway Flames. Kadri. Game over. Kadri scores. Calgary wins. I haven't seen the Saddledome react like this since um, the night Johnny Gaudreau beat Dallas in overtime. The whole Calgary team is out there. So Nazem Kadri in overtime. He had a breakaway all by himself. I haven't seen a Sour Dome react like this in years. Well, that's it for me, folks. Good night to Moss. See you guys on Thursday and the Great 305.
Yes, sir.
Always good to have you, family, as I let you go to bed. And
So thank you, Coach, for having me up tonight, and shout out to everybody that came through tonight.
yep,
And
like I said, watch out Minnesota, watch out Edmonton. If the Kings win tonight, they go past the Oilers. Go ahead, 305.
I see your Mississippi Family Union.
I don't think so. Well, anyway, let me let you out of the club, man. Good night
Thank
to
you, Coach.
everybody,
Thank you for
man.
having me up tonight. I love you, Coach.
Love you too, man. See you Thursday.
I see you Thursday night.
You too, man.
Peace,
Be good, man.
peace, everybody.
Peace to everybody. Good night, folks. Good night to Moss. We'll see you Thursday. Yep, Dallas at Calgary Thursday night. And we'll see you then.
Presented by N.H.L. We hold the title of America's #1 brand of vacuum.
See you Thursday night, Moss. Have a good day tomorrow at work. Good night, everybody. And good night to people in the clouds. Appreciate you showing up. Calgary wins 5-4. Colorado wins 5-2. Blues wins 6-1 over the Canadians. And Vegas wins 6-1 over Minnesota. Leaves 7-2 tonight. So, and in overtime, Nikolai Ayers 3-2 Winnipeg over Washington. But Ovi is now 4 goals away from tying Gretzky, 5 away from Pascal. So, is Cowtown, Big D, Cowtown, and Edmonton. Good night, folks. Good night, Moss. See you guys Thursday night.